Yo, what is up, y'all? It is yet again Bubba here with another season, other podcast with my boys, Anna and New Blue. What's up, y'all? What's crack-a-lagging? What is
Yo,
happening?
I miss this,
Anna, you
Bubba.
dead? You dead?
Yeah,
What's going on
no,
here?
no, I missed the intros. We took a little bit of a break there, and it kind of made me sad that I missed a week of your lovely intros. So I'm glad to hear it again.
can I
Hell
be
yeah, man.
honest? I get a little anxious because I'm like, oh boy, what's Bubba gonna say? What strange word is he gonna come out of his mouth? Like cannolis or
I know. I was gonna
crack-a-lackin'.
say I'm mad we didn't get the cannolis on the recording.
Man, come on. What's going on? The shizzle my nizzle?
It's what
But
brings the
yeah,
best out
man,
of all of us.
it's been a while. How was your break? We haven't had oh my god, it's been 2 weeks. We had a little break. How was it? What's going on? How was your holiday? Halloween? Go trick or treating? What's going on?
Man, I wish I could say it was a break of anything. I've been killing it over here in digital services, so if anything, it was just a little load off my workload, but by no means I'm a very busy person, so by all means, it was not a vacation for me like it was you, Bubba. But how you feeling, Blue?
Yeah, I can't lie. It has not been a vacation for me. I feel like any little energy that I put towards the podcast immediately just went towards everything else. Um, but yeah, Halloween's been good. Just got back from a tiny little vacation, went out of town to celebrate with some friends. I actually have a friend whose birthday is on Halloween, so you got to go extra hard. But
Oh yeah.
yeah, either other than that, for sure, enjoyable.
That is good. That is good to hear. Well, for everyone that's listening, a little size recap on last season. We had great fun starting it out with me and Anna. Then we jumped aboard New Blue to the gang, and we had awesome special guests. We had contests. It was fun. And this season coming up, season two, it's going to be even better. And next season after that, and the next season after that. So I hope you guys are buckled up and ready to go and listen to freaking Global Talk, yo. I'm excited for season
Hell
two,
yeah.
baby. Woo!
Ew.
Can't wait. Can't wait. So, look, I know you guys. Let's cut to the chase. I know you guys are on Clan Op side and everything. I'm not so much. But let's hear what's going on with the gaming side. What's going on? What's going through the ranks? What's going through the tea, the drama? Anything new? Anything exciting? What's up? What's crack-a-lacking?
So, I mean, wow, a lot of stuff has changed since the last time we actually had a real KSI recap. I think last time we were sitting around 400 members, honestly. I think or 400 or 450 Anatomy,
Yeah, something about that.
something like that. And now we are sitting at 500 members, which is just super, super exciting. We had a pretty big squad split. Nemesis, which was previously my squad, did split and create Paradox. So I did move up to co-founder, and my fantastic senior officers, KSI King 77 and KSI Queen K, took over their own squads respectively. Both of those squads doing awesome. Proud of them. We have a new squad that opened up. Haven. Haven CR is a Smite and Sea of Thieves and a little bit of everything else kind of squad. They're started with like 10 people and they're already bringing people in left and right. KSI Sungazer 7 is leading that one and they're having a great time almost every single night. See about 4 or 5 Haven members sitting in the voice chats, just playing Smite, playing Sea of Thieves, just having fun, which is awesome. Above the squad side, we had a really big change for everybody, which was, of course, our fearless and tireless leader, KSI Katana 7, moved up to executive director. Anna, what do you have to say to Katana? I know that you and her have spent a lot of time together over the last 3 years. Is she one of your mentees?
Yeah, so I mean, Katana's somebody that like I'm extremely proud. Like when I started messaging her and like I don't want to say I discovered her by any means because I don't think that's fair to say. But when I first like got to know her, she was KSI Blue Wolf. Just kind of like a member on the graphics team, and it was like a cool experience for me because I joke around with her because there was one graphic that I was like, "Hey, you're actually doing blending modes in this layer." And I can see a little bit of potential there over everything else. It was this weird, like Call of Duty World at War one where she put this like rainbow, like wavy line over it, but it used the layer adjustment, and I was like, man, I just want to say like I could teach this person everything and they've already messed around that, and that kind of like curiosity has carried over into everything that Katana's done at this point. I mean, I've gotten to spend a lot of time with her recently, now that her and I have been working together at an executive staff level, with myself being the director of digital service, but I couldn't say I'm any more proud of her. I mean, if you told me when I first reached out to her, when she was back in Blue Wolf, and telling me like, oh yeah, she's gonna be leading the community. At that time, I'd be like, no, we're just here hanging out, having fun. But I mean, the person that she's kind of grown into and the shoes she's filled, I think she's doing it to the best of her ability, and it's awesome to see.
Hell yeah, totally agree. Yeah, Katana. I remember when Katana joined. I think she was initially in Babylon FA. I remember her sitting at corporal for a long time, and then one day I blinked and she was a officer. I blinked again. She's halfway running the community in 2021. Yeah, I mean she's just been consistent, really a cornerstone of the community. So congratulations to her. And then we just have a couple other adjustments that were made. So DC got promoted to Deputy Director of Community Service. Say that 5 times fast. So Frosty moved him up real quick. And then Uppish, who was like kind of co-leading AAP, ended up taking over AAP. So yeah, I mean, kick ass from all those guys in community services. And then lastly, this is the very exciting topic that I know Anatomy and I have put a ton of energy into, which is KSI squad battles. We did bring back squad battles. We started off with a fantastic week from Requiem and Dreadnought facing off against each other, which they barely split just a couple weeks before they went up against each other. So that was an awesome fight to see. Week 2, Nemesis went up against Kyber. It was one of the best, honestly, best esports. How do you call it? Esports broadcasts I've ever seen. Went all 5 rounds, just back and forth, trading punches. We did have the quote unquote losers bracket between Requiem and Kyber. Requiem won that. And then we're currently waiting on the finals, the championships between Dreadnought and Nemesis. Anna, don't jinx it. Who's going to win? What's
uh,
your prediction?
Dreadnought. Dreadnought.
it's Dreadnought. It's Dreadnought all the way, baby. Set in
It's
stone
Dreadnought.
now.
I don't know. I
I've
I
only
got to
been
stick with my
wrong.
Nemesis guys.
I've only been wrong twice. But I mean, Bubba, like, share a little bit about your experience working with Hero and just kind of your thoughts about like the aspiration that he has for the squad battles and just everything Hero puts his name to.
Oh my God, I've known Hero for a long time. Back in the day when he had a community himself, and he recruited me, and I just basically I've known him since I was like 12, like 13 years old. But we were in XGN before, but up to when I joined KSI, he recruited me in here back in 2018. He was above me. He was my lieutenant, my general, and for all this stuff that he honestly teaches me for just being a suck up. I honestly learned a lot from him in just like as a people's person, how to basically like learn from people's mannerisms. And I know like through the game, through a screen, just you can't really look and see someone physically, but he taught me a lot of things that involve that and just leadership. And with you know him creating K7 at the time, and now he's back doing squad battles. He is one of the few guys that when he puts his head to something, he can honestly just get there, and I'm happy for him.
Right on, dude. Yeah, honestly, Hero, he's okay. Uh, no, I'm just kidding. I love that guy. I mean, we had issues in the past, mostly my fault, to be honest. But nowadays, him and I get along really good. We work together well, and he absolutely gets everything that he wants when he puts his mind to it. So, yeah, shout out to that dude. But anyways, okay, I think I know the answer to this question, Anatomy. But feel free to correct me. Do you have any like memories from old school KSI of squad battles?
So actually, I do because I used to work in like 2011, 2012. I used to do weekend warfare. It was me, KSI Kiki 300 or 3000, and a few other people. So in last strike, I used to run weekend warfare. But I mean, the difference between that and this is like night and day. That was so like I don't say unprofessional back then, but we didn't know what we were doing. There wasn't anything to really compare it to.
Yeah, I feel that. I just want to share real quickly one hilarious memory that I have from back in squad battles. Back in like 2019 or 20, probably 19 at the time. No, it was 2020. We ran squad battles in Fallen Angels. We honestly did it for the entire time I joined, from the time I joined KSI to the time I left, as far as I'm aware. I'm not sure when it ended, but I remember one time in 2020, my squad, Hades, was up against Valkyrie, who at the time was being run by KSI Viking, who now goes by Dirty Heathen. And I remember we were just smacking them around for like 2 rounds straight. So I think we did 5 round series, but so for 2 rounds straight, we just smacked them around.
Yeah.
Because my squad, we had like a bunch of real toxic people that were just like really good at Call of Duty. But the third round, we played they chose TDM on, oh, I forget what map it was. It was on Modern Warfare. It was like a bunch of office buildings, but they chose TDM, and we're like, huh? Like, we thought we were the good TDM people. Little did we know that they would end up using all riot shields and just sitting in the back of their spawn with snipers. And
Oh
I'm
my
not
God, I
joking.
remember
We got Yes, we got our asses handed to us, dude, because our guys would just rush out there and try and kill them, and we just get sniped. Every time we opened a door, sniped immediately. Every time we walked outside of that building, immediately sniped. Or they had
that.
LMGs too. LMGs just, hundreds of bullets flying at us. And I remember crying. I was so, not actually crying, but like crying in Vikings DMs, like, I can't believe you would fucking do this. You guys are so fucking trash. But no, we got our asses kicked. And every time Viking and I reminisce about that, it's just like, wow, it's just one of my favorite KSI memories. Do you have any really good stories from back in the day, Bubba?
Oh man. Well, I do, but just to add on to that, I remember that was the last time we ever had squad battles.
Was it
Because
really?
yeah, because you guys were complaining about, oh, there shouldn't be riot shields, there shouldn't be
That
this,
sounds
there
like
shouldn't
blue
be
to
that.
complain.
This is BS. Blah, blah, blah. We should have won this thing, and they like came back and like won it because it was just a dilemma um of them just using the riot shields like the next match and this match after that,
Yeah.
and you guys didn't really do anything. But oh my God, that was hilarious. But oh man, funny memories. Oh, there's so many. I really like the ones that when you're in like a voice chat, and I forgot who it was, but I think it was with Hero actually, um, back in FA, and we were just going back and forth, cracking jokes, mama jokes, and everything, and it was to the point where me and Hero were going at it so hard where there were more and more people in the chat joining just to hear and laugh and hang out and everything like that. But honestly, like, oh, it was great. Like, I like that kind of stuff. You just sit in a V chat and you just BS and tell jokes, mama
Yeah.
jokes, whatever, or just hang out. Those are the best times. I love those times. They're great. Oh, it's like better than gaming at times. Oh God, that's
Well, to
freaking.
insert a really bad transition, speaking of gaming, with Microsoft buying Activision, what are your guys' thoughts on that?
Great. I can't wait. I don't actually. I have no idea. Um, I know that it's been going for like the past decade. Just gaming industry been skyrocketing, and for like Activision that was like founded in like 1979, they were buying companies like Raven Software, Treyarch, Infinity War, and last but not least, like Blizzard Entertainments for like a deal of $19 billion dollars. But with this deal that just recently happened with Microsoft bought Activision Blizzard for 69 billion. So
Nice.
from a few years
Nice.
ago to now, that's like almost half of what they did before. But it's really skyrocketing. Especially like in 2020 when the pandemic was hitting. The first quarter in the U.S. it was video games that were the highest in history in gaming products. So I don't know. I think Microsoft is onto something that they know, something that we don't know, and I feel like it's gonna be exceeding a lot more from what's going on
Yeah,
now. So I'm
I
excited.
I'm really excited because obviously Microsoft owns the Xbox, and I've been a lifelong Xbox player. So I'm
Oh
excited to
hell
see if
yeah!
we get any new exclusives. But what's even more interesting is with all the like, unfortunately, all the allegations that were coming out about the workplace environment with Activision Blizzard, just around like just being like a safe workplace for women and those in the LGBT community and so on and so forth. I'm really happy to hear that they're being acquired by a different company because hopefully they can kind of drain the swamp out there, like for good. I mean, I know I have a couple members that I've talked to that are like, I will never touch an Activision Blizzard game again, and because of all of that stuff going on. And maybe if they're able to clean up their public reputation a little bit and prove that they've actually made some changes, then we'll actually see a lot more gamers willing to participate and purchase those games from a lot of really good developers that unfortunately got kind of caught in the crossfire, and a lot of obviously innocent people that worked for these companies that just get a lot of pressure just for what their CEOs and managers unfortunately did. But either way, I mean, I'm definitely happy about it, and I'm excited to see whatever they achieve.
Yeah, I can't wait either. And with Microsoft being the third largest gaming company in history and revenue, behind Sony and Tencent Games, I'm feeling like there's gonna be there's gonna be something. There's just gonna be something that they're gonna be over the top, and I hope, like you said, I've been an Xbox guy since JP or Hero Hero recruited me back in 13. I've never switched to PS3 or 2. Like I've always been Xbox and will probably stay like Xbox till I die. But it's
So, do you want to hear how
great
much of
there.
a big gamer I am?
Oh
This is gonna
God,
sound
here
really
we
bad. I'm
go.
gonna out myself here so hard. So I was gonna ask the what's your guys' favorite Activision title? And not me over here Googling on the side list of Activision games just to make sure I know. Um okay, so that said, what is your guys' favorite Activision titles? Because now I know what mine are.
Oh my God, I love it.
I'm such a fake gamer. It's ridiculous.
I definitely have to go. Oh, okay, hold on. So I'm pretty sure. Okay, Activision Blizzard. Don't they own? Doesn't Blizzard own World of Warcraft? Or
Yeah,
I'm pretty
Bubba,
sure at least.
I
doesn't
believe
that
so.
sound right?
I mean, okay. Well, I guess
That's
none of maybe this is just not a good question because maybe we're not even real gamers. if we don't know a single game
Well,
from
okay,
Activision
so
Blizzard.
to hit it
Well, it
the nail on the
depends
head,
because
this is
first
gonna
of
show
all,
my fake
like,
gamerness, because what I think Activision, I honest to God think the Tony Hawk games, and that's why I had to jump and go and double check that Activision did produce the Tony Hawk Pro Skater games, because that's what I'm thinking is Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1, because I played the shit out of that. Um,
Absolutely. We need, you know what we need? We need like the Joe Rogan podcast, how they have like this intern, or I don't know if full-time employee. We need some dude like Jamie. You'd be like, Jamie, can you search this up for us? Like what does Activision play? What does Blizzard have? Like why don't we have a Snopes fact checker just working for us right now?
yeah.
Can you answer to that as the
look,
Global Talk
we
lead,
don't
Bubba?
we don't get paid enough, okay?
What?
Like,
I'm sorry, wait, who's getting paid here?
you guys are
So,
not getting
yeah,
paid.
everybody out there listening to the podcast, we are now recruiting an intern. You can put it on your college resume that you interned on the Global Talk podcast. But if you'd like to be our official fact checker, please DM Bubba.
Sure, but Activision games are like Call of Duty mainly. Like that stuff.
That's not what I think
Skyrim,
first.
Outlanders, and
I'm gonna be honest. I saw Prototype was on the list. I really did like Prototype, so I
okay,
could say that.
I
I
did
love you.
fact check, and World of Warcraft is in fact developed by Blizzard. So I would have to say World of Warcraft. Only
Okay,
because of the nostalgia of it, and also because I don't want to be a basic bitch and go Call of Duty.
wow, you're calling me a basic bitch. All right, I feel you. You're fired.
Yeah,
You're fired.
yeah, I am.
Get
Yeah.
out. I would say World at War, Call of Duty. That would be like my hands down favorite. I love that game. That was the very first game that I actually played on Xbox 360 at the time. It was good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. And speaking of good stuff, right? Good stuff is coming. I don't know what it is though.
Although you couldn't be talking about our oh my god, no, I don't know what it is. About our upcoming Christmas party and contest live event that we're gonna try to
oh
tease
my
here.
god! Thank you for bringing that up because I was trying to get you the hint to transition, but
No,
another
okay,
transition on the
I'll
dream.
take it, Bala. Don't worry, I carry the podcast on my back. I'll go ahead and do it. So what's up, guys? It's your boy Anna here, now taking over the podcast. Uh, Coming up
Yeah, you
here
gotta put
in
some
probably
oomph in it, man.
the
You gotta
month
put some
of
oomph in it.
late November, early December, kind of looking at like a Christmas party contest. So we kind of want to hear from everybody out there listening, what the reception was. I mean, when we did our live Global Talk trivia, it seemed like a lot of fun. We had a lot of great participants. We actually proved Bubba isn't as dumb as we all originally thought. So we've got the
Woo-hoo!
ability to kind of do that kind of event. Or, to be honest, while we haven't put too much time and effort behind it, we do want to make it like a community sponsored thing where it's like we're getting feedback from what you guys want to see. So if there's any thoughts or feedback that you guys can provide for us, definitely reach out either to myself, Bubba, or New Blue with those kind of thoughts. But we really liked having the ability to interact with everybody live and not just have this be something that we just hide out in a VC and record by ourselves. I mean, we really want to hear from all of you and get you guys, as excited about being on this podcast as we are. So, yeah, that's, I mean, at the end of the day, our thought.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I'm looking at the dates or the calendar right now, but it'll probably be like if it works out for the rest of us, but we're gonna still talk and by like episode 3 this season we'll make an official announcement. But I'm looking at the week before uh Christmas. So like the week of the 17th through the 23rd, like something a date in there. So keep your ears peeled, your eyes open for any sneak peeks or teasers or trailers, whatever you want to call it. Anna's the pro at that part. Uh, um, but yeah, it's like I said, this season's gonna be more entertaining, more fun, more special guests, and new blue farting all over the place. But uh,
Okay, buddy. Listen. I'm cutting beans out of my diet starting tomorrow.
Yo, before this episode started, you were farting up the storm, bro. But
I
look,
couldn't help it.
On that note, we're not going to get into it, but we will see you next episode. But until then, peace out, everybody. We love you all, and thank you for listening to the Global Talk Podcast.
Later.
Bye bye, guys.